So I was at a friend's shop the other day, just watching the flow of work coming in, and a pattern emerged. You see a lot of certain makes, but some of them, you almost dread seeing them rolling because you know the key or security system is involved. It's not the mechanical work. It's the electronic handshake, that proprietary digital conversation that can stop a job dead in its tracks if you don't have the right tool for the conversation. That's exactly the kind of problem a significant software update for a tool like the CGDI A2 aims to solve. Welcome to Baabji Motors. Today, we're walking through a specific and powerful software update, version 034, for the CGDI A2 programmer. This isn't just a minor bug fix. It's a targeted expansion that adds serious functionality for some of the most common and often most frustrating security-related jobs in modern shops. I'm Hussein, and if you work on European luxury or the latest from emerging markets, this is going to be relevant for you. Before we dive into the details, this is purely an educational look at the update's capabilities. Always follow official manufacturer procedures and your local regulations. This info is for your knowledge. Now, here's a question to consider. In your experience, what's been the biggest hurdle with programming or replacing keys on later model Land Rovers or Jaguars? Was it accessing the right module or the process itself? Keep that thought, because by the end of this, you'll see how this update directly addresses some of those core challenges. The update is laser-focused on three key areas: Land Rover, Jaguar, and Chery. For Land Rover, it breaks down into two main functions. First, for models like the Discovery Sport, Discovery 4, and various Range Rover models from 2015 to 2018, they've added a key cloning function. That is a straightforward, time-saving feature. But the real headline is a second function, a dedicated RFA replacement procedure, what the menu calls Add Key, for models after 2018. This covers the newer Defender, the Discoveries, and the full Range Rover lineup, including the Velar. If you've ever had a failed remote function actuator module, the brain behind the keyless entry and start system, you know it's a complex job. This function is built to guide you through that module replacement and key integration process, which is a top-tier service. For Jaguar, the update mirrors that structure. Key cloning is now available for models like the F-Pace, F-Type, and the X-Series sedans from that 2015 to 2018 window. And just like with Land Rover, the major addition is the RFA replacement function for the newer generation post-2018. This includes their electric model, the I-Pace, along with the E-Pace, F-Pace, and all the current sedans. Having a dedicated path for this on Jaguars is a huge deal for workshop capability. Finally, there's an update for Chery, specifically for their newer electric models, the iCar 03 and the EQ7. The update added a smart key anti-theft function for these vehicles. While it might not be the headline for everyone, it shows the tool is keeping pace with the rapidly evolving electric vehicle market from brands that are becoming more common globally. For Baabji Motors, the takeaway is this. Version 034 transforms the CGDI A2 from a general key programmer into a specialist for these specific, high-value procedures. It's about turning a job you might have had to turn away into a job you can confidently book and complete. To answer the question I posed earlier, the hurdle is often having a clear, guided process for module-level work on these complex systems, and that's precisely what the RFA functions aim to provide. Now, here's my personal perspective on this. While tools like this are incredibly powerful, they also highlight how deeply locked down modern vehicle security is. We're essentially relying on aftermarket tool developers to reverse engineer access, which is a constant game of catch-up. It makes you wonder about the long-term sustainability of independent repair if this is the only path. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that in the comments. Do you see this as empowering for shops or a symptom of a bigger access problem? Before you go, here's a practical tip, not directly in the notes. Whenever performing an RFA module replacement, even with a guided tool, always ensure the vehicle's main battery is connected to a stable power supply. A voltage drop during that critical programming phase can brick the new, very expensive module. It's a simple step that avoids a catastrophic failure. If this deep dive into tool updates is useful for your work, let me know. Hitting that like button really helps the channel. Let's see if we can get this one to 1,000 likes. And if you have questions or your own experiences with these functions, drop them in the comments. A goal of 100 genuine comments will be amazing. If you're not subscribed, consider it. Honestly, only a small fraction of viewers who come through are actually subscribed. Subscribing is what helps Baabji Motors grow, reach more technicians, and ultimately keep putting in the significant time it takes to research and break down these complex topics. Your support through likes, shares, and subscriptions is what makes that effort possible. Thanks for watching.